Bulavinaka. Today we're going to look at measuring area. Now the area is the space on the inside of a two-dimensional shape. Some examples of when we might see this might be when a painter's painting a wall. He needs to know how much paint he needs to get, so he needs to know how much space is in the middle of that rectangle, for example, if it was a rectangular wall. Another example could be in the playground. If we wanted to know how much wood chips we needed to get, we need to know the area, the space in the middle of the playground, in order to know how much wood chips to order. So when we're doing area, we're given some measurements and we've got to work out what the area is. And the formula for area is height times width. So in this first example here, our height is this one here, which is 5 meters. So we need to go 5 meters times our width, which is 10 meters. So we know that 5 times 10 is 50. We need to have measurement. We need to have our unit, which is meters. Now we must measure in meters squared when we're doing area, because that's the two measurements we're getting. We're getting the height and the width. So the first answer to that one is 50 meters squared. This one here, we've got a square shape. Now we know that a square is made up of 4 equal sides. So we know that each of these is 5 centimeters. So again, if our formula is height times width, we need to go our height is 5 centimeters times our width, which is 5 centimeters. So we know that 5 times 5 is 25. Again, we must have the unit of measurement, which is meters. In this case, sorry, it's centimeters squared. Okay, we come down to this rectangle here, and we use the same formula, height times width. The height in this case is 8 centimeters, times the width, which is we go across, which is 20 centimeters. So 8 times 20, we know 2 8s is 16. So we just add a 0, which is 160. Again, we must have the unit of measurement, which is centimeters squared. We're now going to go into the triangular shape. If something's a triangle we need to find the area for, it's a little bit different. The formula changes to being half base times height. Because we've got to imagine it's only half of a square. Could be a whole square would look like that, but it's just half. So this is where our half comes into it, because a triangle is half of a square. So our base is our measurement that goes along the bottom, which is 8. So we've got to go half of 8 times our height, which is 6 meters. So we know half of 8 is 4, times our 6 meters. We know that 4 times 6 is 24. So our area for our triangle is 24 meters squared. So you've got a follow-up activity to do based on area. You can rewatch this video. You might find some other videos online that explains area, but here's a wee introduction to area. Okay, have fun.